got released in America because the Vita got discontinued before it shipped.
Wow. Also, I don't stream on Twitch, I stream on YouTube.
That's fine. I'm not sure that I even have YouTube on here anymore. Give me a second. Okay, the whole TV and video section on the PS4 is mind-numbing. It's so bad. Of course I have to update YouTube. Why would I not have to update it? Come here. Download now. Oh, I had a pair of my earbuds a couple days ago.
How come?
So the ones that I use are made to use on phones, so they got that little box with a microphone on it.
Mm-hmm.
But they also have a button that's supposed to be so you can answer and mute and all do all that kind of crap on it.
Yeah.
That little box shorted out, and it was causing my tablet to restart itself continuously as long as I had it plugged in.
Oh, Jesus.
It was so strange. I woke up and thought my tablet was dying. Which kind of scared me a little bit, because I live on my tablet when I'm not on game.
Yeah. Alright. I don't know if you're on yet.
I have to copy the YouTube update.
Nah, it's gonna take a hot minute, isn't it?
Can I just skip the update and just start it? Do that? No. It's too old. Okay. You can just continue on. My YouTube will finish when it finishes.
That's what I'm doing. You just still talk. Just sniped sniped an enemy that was talking to someone, and his friend is still talking to his headless corpse. Oh no. I think my chat's got my voice. Oh no.
Is that a problem?
It's just gonna be really confusing when if someone else happens to be watching this and it's like, boy, this sounds like a one-sided conversation.
I have it to where my party chat can be broadcast when you stream. I don't care. I don't know how to set that up because I'm not a streamer, so.
Oh. I hate you guys. So, there's... Fuck all you guys!
Okay. No, this is going away. I don't need this one.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. I run out of ammo so quickly. This is a problem.
Where is that game at? Game...
If you're looking for me, just... It's my name.
No, I'm still sorting, because Apparently, when I unplugged and replugged my external, it scrambled all my games,
Oh.
which is pretty rough because this folder has 85 games in it. So yeah, 84 games. I'm getting rid of something. I'm tired of updating. Get rid of it without ever playing it.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
Oh, did you play the demo for Monster Hunter Rise?
Yes.
Okay. Did you play the updated demo
I don't
with the
know.
third hunt on it?
I don't know.
God, what was the third
I only
monster?
did two. I only did 2 hunts. I never went back. Oh God, that's a
Okay.
awful lot of
Third hunt's
dead
impossible in the demo without
bodies.
multiplayer.
Oh crap! Not you things. I hate you things because my character is literally built for long range. Duck rocket. Oh, that's not gonna
But
matter. Shit.
in traditional Monster Hunter demo fashion, the third hunt was against the title monster. So the one that's on the cover,
Yeah.
his name is Magnamalo, and on the demo, it doesn't matter which armor set you pick, he one-shots you if he hits
Oh.
you. So, yeah, demo is impossible. It is actually impossible now since they turned the multiplayer for the demo off.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Doo-ba-doo.
Okay, let's resort again.
Woohoo, loot chest. Watch as I didn't really get shit. Of course I didn't.
Oh, you want to hear something slightly annoying? At least it's annoying to me. I'm using the Resident Evil 20th anniversary theme on the PlayStation because I like that it gives me the sound effects.
Yeah.
But it plays that song in the background. You know, the piano safe room song. Okay?
Which one? There's so many.
The one that sounds like it has a siren occasionally in it.
The one from 3?
I think so. It's definitely not the one from 2.
Yeah. Speaking of which, random side note, I finally got 2 and 3, so I can finally play them.
Oh, they're good. I need to go back and actually play the other half of 2. I haven't yet. I only played Claire's story.
The only reason I ran across somebody on YouTube that's doing a 24/7 Resident Evil stream.
Okay.
And he just streams all the games in order.
Yeah.
So he plays 0, 1, then OG 1, then 2 remake, then 2 original, then 3 remake, then 3 original, then 4, 5, 6, 7, and then he plays Revelations 2. He plays both of the rail shooters and Operation Raccoon City.
The fact that he still goes back and plays Raccoon City is mind-boggling to me.
Hang on. He also plays Gaiden and the 2 first-person ones for the PS1. Survivor.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Resident Evil Survivor.
He plays every single one of them.
Wait. So he goes back and plays Survivor, but he doesn't play either of the Outbreaks?
That's what I was about to say. The reason he cannot play the Outbreaks is because the PS2 emulation system does not effectively allow him to upload YouTubes of it without it messing up. So when it updates, he will be adding both of the Outbreaks to his stream.
Okay, that is fair.
And he just
the
plays
emulation
it
for Outbreak is pretty spotty.
So he just plays it. He's just got it on a 24/7 loop.
Oh.
He plays on the hardest difficulty for every single one of them on fresh files. No carryovers.
Ew, no unlocks.
Nothing. But I've been watching him, and he'll start playing like 2 and 3, and I'll just sit there like, man, I never got to play those. Man, I never got to finish 7. But I'm going to Jackson Monday for a consultation for my surgery, so I'm going to stop by Brian's place and get my copy of 7 back.
Okay.
Are you in yet? Or is it still copying?
Jacob, I've reached the solar tower. I'm going in.
I would say it's still copying, but my YouTube copying is still at 0%, so I honestly don't know. I can't pause these other ones either, because if I pause them while they're copying, then I'll have to re-download again.
Look, I know you've always been able to handle yourself, but this son of a bitch is on a whole other level.
As of recently, so am I.
And you can't watch on your tablet.
Give me a second. We'll find out.
Because I've got my stream up on my laptop, I have to constantly monitor it, because once I started streaming a while back, once I actually started to get into it, bad comments.
Yeah.
First boss fight, let's do this.
Huh. Somehow, I was no longer subscribed to your channel. I have fixed that now. I can hear myself too.
That's a bone gun. That's a bone gun. Why does that man have a bone gun? Rockets! Rockets now! Oh god, rockets didn't hit. Okay. Haha.
Okay, I had to mute your video because double audio.
Oh god. No, stay away. Lightning, stay away.
You know what this reminds me of? Remnant.
Well, I have not really played much of Remnant to know. Oh god, where'd he go? Oh, hi! Suck on rockets!
I have to do this. Give me a second. Okay.
comment? Oh no, what is comment? Oh god, what is that? Oh. You know what? I'm okay with that because it's not...
It's not the fish. Yeah, actually, I thought about posting the fish. Decided against it.
Oh, I have no ammo. Suck on rockets! Cool.
And so, Outrider, you've had your first kill. We Alter do not die so easily, do we?
Seth.
Come. We must speak.
That dude is a neutral character? He helps the good guys sometimes?
Okay.
They asked you to help them. To fight the altar down there. Why didn't you?
That pathetic monstrosity was a distraction.
People are dying because of him. Without the supply route open.
They all die.
I'll be right back.
These feeble creatures. Slaughtering each other over scraps. You waste your gifts. Running errands for them. Trying to win their meaningless, endless war. You must realize, you're not like them anymore.
So what? I should play at being a god like you.
I am not playing. But you are something even more. Altered and Outrider. The last Outrider. Do what you were sent here for. Go! Beyond the frontier. These people need their gods. Only one like you could lead them to a future.
Why not you?
They call him Moloch. I fight another war, far above this petty squalor. My war is with the worst of our kind. This one is too powerful. He will destroy us all, unless I hunt him down. But this is not your fight. You are to be the shepherd. Find a way for them out of this slaughter. Outrider.
Sure, it's done. Your supply line's open, I'm heading home.
I can't believe it. Outrider, what you just did. I've lost 100 men trying.
Don't thank me yet.
Anyone's winning this goddamn war. But there's something even more important you might be able to do. Come see me in my bunker.
Oh, that will be great when this operation happens and this pain goes away.
Okay, I'm back.
I just got back myself. So I came across this article earlier today. Have you seen Umbrella Academy?
No, I don't believe I have.
Okay. It just makes explaining one thing a little bit easier, but one of the main characters in Umbrella Academy has been cast to play Wesker in the new Resident Evil movie.
Okay.
And they asked him point blank, and they're just like, we want to know how you adapted to the role and things like that. And he said, well, the director gave me a few specific instructions I was supposed to follow. The first is that he wanted me to watch every single Resident movie, the other ones,
Yeah.
specifically for one reason: to know what not to do.
Yeah, because the Wesker from those movies is not actual Wesker. He is some amalgamation monster thing.
Hang on a sec, I'm reading.
Speaking of recent movies, guess who watched the new Monster Hunter movie?
How bad is it? Yes.
It's kind of hard to explain. Because if you just take it at surface value, it is a pure average movie. If you know anything about Monster Hunter, it's awful.
That's what I was worried about.
Okay, let me just tell you. Are you planning on watching it?
Spoilers for anybody that watches this stream.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Go ahead. No, I'm saying that's a spoiler warning.
Yeah. So, the Admiral from World is in it.
Thanks again for being the guy who killed poor Mr. Chang.
It's Ron Perlman.
Oh, no! Well, he's got that weird-ass energy about him, so I can kind of see that.
Okay. And he uses a switch axe, I believe. But he does charge blade moves with it. The very first thing they show him do is unsheathe the weapon and smash the ground in an element discharge.
No, sir. No, sir. That's not how that weapon works.
Nope.
Thanks again for getting the guy who killed poor Mr. Chang.
Oh, I don't know if you're still looking at the stream or not, but yeah, there's this.
Yeah, I still have it open.
Read underneath the name of this gun and read what the description of it is.
Okay, wait a minute. So it's a full auto shotgun
Yep.
that has a 30% chance to not consume ammo on crits.
Read what it says after automatic shotgun.
Oh, it's a slug. Oh my god, okay. Okay.
So there's 4 classes.
Good to see you again.
Each of the So all classes can use any weapon.
Yeah.
However, each class has trees that increase specific weapons. I picked the Technomancer because A, they're snipers, which is me,
Yeah.
and B, all their skills remind me of the mechanic from Dungeon Fighter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Placing your little auto rockets and the shock crazies. Yeah, I can see it.
But there's one other bonus thing that's interesting. Their level 13 skill is a passive heal everyone.
Oh.
They're the support class. With
I'm getting
turrets.
Cleese flashbacks.
Exactly.
Support. Air quotes.
Then there's the Pyromancer.
Yeah, that's literally the only 2 classes I know that exist is the Technomancer and the Pyromancer.
The Pyromancer, literally, their whole deal is set everyone on fire. If someone's on fire and dies, they explode and set other people on fire.
Yeah.
There's the Trickster, and there's like a number of different things the Trickster reminds me of, but I don't know how many of them you've played and remember. So,
yeah, because those are 2 very different things when it comes to me.
So, I was talking to someone about it earlier today, and they said that the Trickster reminded them a lot of the Loki Warframe.
Okay. Loki was my original Warframe when it was one of the starters.
So, like, one of your beginner attacks is you teleport behind an enemy and do a huge slash.
Okay.
Tricksters have low health and low defense, high damage, and they can just jump all over the place and slow enemies.
So they are... So they're the glass cannon?
Yes, they're very much a glass cannon that can teleport places.
That's kind of cool.
And then the Defender is self-explanatory in name.
Defender tank.
Yeah. One of their abilities is Athena's shield from Borderlands.
Okay. They can absorb stuff and then...
No. I'm thinking of the wrong character. Mag from Warframe. They put up a gravity barrier, bullets hit them, and then they launch it back.
Throw them back. Okay.
And when they throw them back, it can do double, but apparently you can mod it up to do 10 times damage.
Jesus.
And you stand at someone with a machine gun, just keep shooting. See how this works for you. But there's an interesting thing about this game. There's literally only one heal skill in the entire game, and the Technomancer has it.
Okay.
And most of the builds that I have seen don't use it.
Right, because if you pick it, you're automatically typecasting yourself into a support.
No. It's because you never need to use it.
Oh.
The
So is the game just not hard, or can you
No.
completely overcharge your builds?
You heal through harm.
So lifesteal.
Lifesteal is constant.
Okay.
But the thing is each of the classes have a specific set of lifesteal. For the Technomancer, we heal 12% of the damage we deal.
Okay.
So
Just straight damage-based lifesteal.
yes.
I can see how that's pretty strong.
Pyromancers heal 25% of their health when they kill an enemy that has been marked. In order to mark an enemy, you just have to use any ability on them.
Probably just as long as something is on fire.
Yes. If something dies while it's on fire, you heal 25% of your health.
That's kind of nuts.
Okay. The Defender heals 25% of his health for every kill he makes within close range.
Okay.
And he has skills that increase the definition of close range.
They increase the range of his clothes.
Yes. The Trickster has the same thing, but they have to kill an enemy in close range. The difference is that they heal, instead of 25%, it's like 15% of their health, but it also heals 15% of their shield, and they're the only class that gets a shield.
Okay.
So
To kind of make up for the fact that they're tissue paper.
squishy, yeah. And then each class has specific elements related to them. The Defender is gravity. So, like, you can do giant earthquakes. They're earth-based, so you can do earthquakes, stop bullets, things like that. The Pyromancer, if I need to tell you, you need to go fix your brain.
You need to go look up what that word means.
The Trickster is space and time, so they can literally slow enemies. Slow enemies.
That makes sense.
And they can also do a thing where they can stop time. And how stop time works in multiplayer is it still works in multiplayer. Like, you know how in multiplayer
Does
it'd be
it
like
only stop the enemies, or does it slow everything down?
all the enemies just immediately stop in place.
And everybody else is fine to just
Yes.
go to town?
Yes.
That's so stupid.
I have Toxic Frost.
Okay.
So I can slow them and poison them. Also, while they are frozen, it's just like with Stop, except while it doesn't last as long as Stop, their defense gets cut in half while they're frozen.
I meant to talk to that person before I went through that door. Okay.
I think I'm going to put Blighted Rounds on you. Yeah.
I forgot they gave Gungeon away for free, so I started it up.
But yeah, the three trees are Demolisher, Shaman, and Pestilence for the Technomancer.
Okay.
Demolisher specs, both Demolisher and Tech Shaman spec into your abilities, but Tech Shaman is more for support abilities, like you're going to be healing more, and Demolisher enhances your turrets.
Demolisher is rockets.
Yeah.
Demolisher is explosives.
Yeah.
Explosive emplacements.
Oh, the Technomancer also gets something called Skill Leech. Not only do we heal when we do damage, once we gain Skill Leech, our cooldown goes down as we do damage.
That's what I figured.
But Pestilence is spec'd hardcore into just hurt. Yeah, like the final skill for Pestilence is there's one of the skills you get is called Decay, which I have it right now. And oh no, when you activate Decay, so basically if anyone gets poisoned, you and your allies get 40% weapon damage for 10 seconds every time you poison someone.
Wait, does it stack?
No, but the counter resets.
Okay. As I was about to say, that's like death of all trash mods.
Let's see. There's this where it's like
I have to double click to use blanks. Ew.
Increase your sniper weapon damage by 20%. Sniper weapons will drop 20% more ammo. Sniper weapons include marksman rifle, automatic sniper rifle, and bolt action sniper rifle.
Okay. Hey, give me that chest.
Another one is, where is it? Because I know I read it. One of these things. Yeah, here it is. There's one thing you can get that decreases the distance to consider long range.
Okay.
Thanks again for getting the guy.
This just... So far, I gotta get used to the combat. Because the aiming feels a little... just a tad touchy to me. Because I've got
too sensitive?
Well, no, like, okay, like I had the sensitivity on 6, and it felt too fast, and I dropped it down to 5, and it's too slow.
Oh, okay.
Like, it feels like it definitely needs more specific tuning. It definitely.
I always start at whatever the highest sensitivity is and just work my way down.
Oh. Oops. That might explain. Oh, I feel dumb now.
So you can.
Oops, I always forget there's an aim down sight sensitivity that's separate.
There's not always a separate setting.
This hub area feels like the Anthem hub area if it got attacked, if it was on Pandora.
You know, as much as we played Anthem, I don't actually remember anything about it.
Well, I never...
Other than I was a big robot who had too many health segments. That's the only thing I remember. Oh, not that button. Not that button. Oh. That button. I should actually read these tutorial tooltips because I'm not, and I'm struggling because of it. You get away from me, little grenade.
Do you want me to just go ahead and cut off the stream, or are you going to still keep watching?
I've still got it open.
Okay.
I'm looking at it occasionally.
Occasionally. Honestly, it really depends on what the end game is going to look like for me. But so far, what I've played, I've had fun. And I haven't even played this very much.
I mean, that's all that matters, is if you're having fun with the game.
But this game really... this game is just like Destiny in the fact that really is just like... You can play it solo, but you could
You're
really...
need friends to do anything.
Well, it's not like you need them. It's just very much like the game would be... It's more like Borderlands in that aspect, where it's more fun with other people.
Okay.
But you can still do stuff by yourself, no problem.
I will never understand this PlayStation. Ever. And I've been using it for so long. Okay? I sit and wait waited for.
Oh. Keep talking. I'm feeling a lot better all of a sudden.
Oh.
Oh.
But yeah, oh. Jesus. Okay. What was I saying? Do you remember?
You didn't like your PlayStation.
Yeah. So I sit and waited and waited and waited for YouTube to finish doing whatever it was going to do. Okay. Started up Gungeon, and all 3 of the things that I was waiting for finished.
Yeah, like it was yesterday.
You still have its frequency, don't you?
This frequency?
Cool. You got the winning lotto numbers tattooed on your ass cheek too?
Still don't believe me?
Hate when you play the I told you so.
That signal is still playing. It's digital, which means it must be coming from a place where there is no anomaly. The problem is, we've never been able to locate its source because we've never had the right frequency. Until you showed up. So now listen, close. You need to bring those precise numbers to Dr. Abraham Zahidi, one of our last scientists.
Bullshit. He's been deep in enemy territory for weeks now. If my ration says Zahidi.
You think I'll let me fight a boss in the tutorial? Because that'd be cool. It gave me a really strong guide.
I've seen it before. It was
Yes.
in the med lab. You woke me out of crying.
No.
Guess life's real funny that way.
Unless you're going to make me fight you.
Meet Jane, sniper, first class. She almost died trying to save his life.
You're going to regret this, little guy.
Wait, Shira.
I say as you deflect my bullets.
Signal was already playing. Do you have any idea who or what is sending it?
Do yourself a favor. Don't ask that question. Whatever's out there, they don't want to be found. And whoever goes looking for that fucking signal ends up dead.
But it's the only chance we've got. And if anyone can get there alive, it's all of you.
Shira, come on.
Jakob! That's an order.
Sorry I left you to die in that med lab.
Hey, no worries.
Didn't really have a choice.
I've done the same.
So, real quick story rundown.
I'm not going to write McCain off yet. He's one tough son of a bitch.
So, real quick story rundown. Earth is in like 2035, 2040, something like that. The United States built a new weapon that they thought was a good idea, and they're fucking idiots. They built a weapon that targets and damages tectonic plates.
Oh my god. Okay, because why not just have the Earth shatter itself?
So, yeah, what do you think the signal is?
Beats me. Just some fake hope bullshit for losers who can't accept the world has gone to shit. But I guess that's our goddamn mission now. So meet us at my garage when you're ready.
I wonder if I'm going to get to keep this stuff, or is it going to take me back to the hub?
If you're going through the tutorial, it doesn't let you keep it. I've already gone through I went through just the tutorial, though.
The P cannon was so strong.
But yeah, and then like another country, it didn't specify what, but another country.
Whoever finds McCain gets a week home from the front. 2 weeks if they find him alive.
Thought it was a good idea to try to invent a nuke that would burrow underground and attack from underground to damage cities from underneath. While testing it, a number of them went off early.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Combine that with the U.S. trying to test out their tectonic plate gun, and the world was kind of going to shit real fast.
Yeah.
So tectonic plates were shifting to the point that they were literally eating away at each other. There was an earthquake in the middle of the Pacific Ocean that was strong enough to wipe out Australia.
Oh.
Like, gone. So they decided, they tried to come.
I almost made a stupid joke. I'm going to make it anyway.
Okay.
Australia is now the land down under the water.
Do 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 do. I thought that was a Jamaican accent, not an Australian one. Anyway, so some of the countries were like, we're just going to build a city that floats on the ocean. And they're just like, there won't be an ocean left by the time this shit is over and done with. So they decided that they were going to build an ark, a space ark. And they found coordinates they managed to find a planet. They studied long enough to find a planet that naturally produced oxygen and a bunch of other shit, and they're like, we're gonna go here. We have named this planet Enoch. And I'm like, that's the immediate first sign this is a bad idea. Enoch is one of the rings of hell. So it's like, guys. Well, anyways, so they built 2 arcs. They built this huge super arc, and then they built the smaller scout arc. And then the scout arc was supposed to leave 2 years before the main arc did. Get to the planet and make sure everything was fine so that when the main arc got there, they can start processing civilization just instantly. While the scout arc was leaving, it blew up.
Of course.
The problem was on the scout arc was the world's most skilled engineers and military. They had gathered together like the best military anywhere and called the force the Outriders. They put the Outriders on the first ship left, first ship exploded before it left orbit.
Okay.
All the Outriders died.
Yeah.
What was left of the government just kind of stared up at the sky and was just like, well, shit. So
that's an explosion.
So instead, they turned around and hired the most expensive mercenaries they could, and they're like, you guys are the new Outriders now. And you're going on the main arc, because we're not trying to build a third one. So they left, and then I think they said that they were traveling for like a century and a half, so like 150 years, give or take. They get to Enoch, they send the Outriders there first, and that's the prologue, and shit goes south really fucking fast. A storm shows up that they didn't know was happening, and every time this weird sparkly lightning would hit the ground, and wherever it hit, physics no longer worked.
Oh.
Like, it's called the anomaly because it breaks everything related to physics.
Okay.
Like, it touched a rock and the rock turned into water. Like, water.
Huh.
It touched another person and their atoms disintegrated.
Okay.
Well, some people, they don't know why, but there is a handful of people that if they get touched by the anomaly accepts them and grants them powers.
Okay.
Your character was the very first person like that. They just simply called them the Altered. But you're also the only person. You're one of like only 3 people in that first excavation of like 200-300 people that survived. You and 2 other people are the only ones that survived. You are the only Outrider left alive, and you have powers. But anyways, you get shot up because the guy that was You get shot up. They stick you back in a cryopod, and it's like, I'll come back to get you. Give me a few days. Few days turned into 31 years.
Okay.
31 years later, someone accidentally wakes you up while scavenging your cryopod area, and the world's turned into Mad Max. And Mad Max with superpowers.
Okay.
I know you have a million questions, but I don't have time.
Oh, I don't know if I want to waste another key on this kind of chest or not. I guess.
How did it all begin?
Yeah, I'll get this. Give it here. What are you?
When the anomaly got bad, we had only just begun.
Oh, ammo capacity. That was actually worth it. Okay.
There were still more than 500,000 frozen in cryo waiting for us to wake them. But we already
Give me
knew we couldn't
this.
beat them all. So one faction argued to just pull the power and let them die in their sleep. Preserve the resources we had. The others wanted to give them a chance to live.
I guess which side you were on.
I was wrong. We tried to be fair and to ration what we had. But it only led to bloodshed.
So I can't get that chest. I could have if I bought a key. Instead, I decided to buy a better weapon.
Your enemy. What did they want?
What do any of us want? To have enough. But there isn't. Enough food, enough water, anything. They won't settle until they have all.
Maybe a better weapon.
They want to destroy us. So I need to destroy them first.
What am I now? Altered? Help me understand.
What do you want to know?
How many are there?
There are lesser ones all over with small and strange mutations. But those with true power, only a handful. Still more than I'm comfortable with. But the soldiers revere them as gods.
Oh.
The other altered out there. Who do they fight for?
Whoever the fuck they want, you think anyone controls them? The ones who fight with us at least seem to have a reason for it. Some shred of humanity still. But on the other side, they're demonic wrathful.
Is that considered no hit because I did it with only losing armor? Nope. That is unfortunate.
I pray that's true.
Oh, did you ever play Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
I watched you take this photo. A few hours.
Is that the one with the weird bugs?
That was a
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
That girl you met that day.
I don't remember how long ago it was now, but I got the platinum for it.
Cool.
Oh my god. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in a video game.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. In order to get the platinum for Hollow Knight, you have to beat the Pantheons, which are boss wrestlers.
You've been gone too
Pantheon
long.
5 has 42 bosses.
There can't be more than 50 or 60,000 of us left. More on the other side than ours. Soon there'll be none of us left to fight. The insurgents' last assault was a...
And some of them are hard mode versions of bosses that's in the base game.
Charges right beneath us. They blew our front line all to hell.
I know.
I'm doing awful now. Give me back my pistol. I did better with it.
And one of my best men was out there, Lieutenant McCain. But a message just got through. And he's trapped under the rubble, still alive. I don't have any moment to spare. I need you to get him out.
It's the least I can do.
I want to hear the moment our search parties turn up anything about McCain.
If this McCain is still alive, I need to find him.
Come on in, sweetie. Madam. No touching.
Beastie Boys on by. Huh. Even on Earth, these were hard to come by.
How you know about that?
A long story. You a collector?
Someone gotta be. Everyone else is all too ready to forget.
How did,
So do you think
all this get here?
Generations is still worth getting?
All we all
Monster Hunter?
one box of our things.
It's got a lot of monsters in it, is what I could say.
What we was, what we lost. In a little museum of Earth, always looking for donations. Still has ink. How?
Like I said, long story.
We might need to make another party.
Yeah.
Without memories of
Did you see his picture in the Discord?
If you come across anything there's a home for it here.
Oh, the thing he got? Yeah, I was talking to him as he got it.
Remember to keep your eyes open for beautiful things.
You know, I paid more for my base Switch than he paid for that one.
Before they're lost forever.
But I wanted it the day that Monster Hunter came out. So,
Give me a minute, and
for it.
I'm pretty sure we have an Oni chat, so I'm gonna make that one. There we go. I'm sure he'll eventually join.
There. I turned my tablet screen off, so you can stop your stream if you want to.
Okay.
If you come across anything else from old Earth, there's a home for it.
I just realized I'd been running it without it being plugged in.
Oh.